Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into Cancer Weekly Love Outlook. All right, so let me just make sure everything is all right with my stream and my sound. And there we go. All right, guys, Cancer, thank you so much for stopping by, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Before we get into the reading, just letting you all know that this month I'm giving away this beautiful deck, the Beautiful Creatures Tarot Deck Guidebook Box Set. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested. And that's it, right? The end of the month, come back, check out the winner video and see if your name is a name that's called. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. I'm going to pull out 3 oracle cards for you. Turn my music down a little bit. I'd like to start off with a little bit of music. This is Waywell. If you hear it in the background, it's a band called Waywell from Manchester, England. Beautiful duo, make beautiful music. They're on YouTube, so go check it out. Their link is in the description of the video as well. All right, my name is Rebecca. This is Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the Cancer reading for the week. All right, Cancer love outlook. Now, this is going to be an outlook for a relationship that Cancer has with someone. So we're going to be pulling your cards. You're going to be pulling their cards. All right, let's pull your spirits of darkness and light. See what kind of spirits you have working with you. What kind of spirits you have impacting this connection this week. Show me. All right, guys. Hi, my lovely Cancer. Let's just see. We have Spirit of the Child. Innocent, immature, adventurous. Right? Interesting. Spirit of the Child. All right, let's see. We have Spirit of the Stranger. So this has been coming up a lot for my readings lately. Right? So odd. Now, this is a brand new deck that I'm using. My beautiful, it's Mystic Moon's Oracle, Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. And I have not nearly seen half of the cards in this deck yet. I've been using it about a month, but the Spirit of the Stranger just keeps coming out, right? And we have Spirit of the Pentacle. So faith and unity, wholeness, right? Protection through unity and togetherness, right? All right. Let's get into your animal spirits. We're going to talk more about those oracles. I mean, the child, spirit of the child, spirit of the stranger. You know, being careful right now, right? Being careful. There's a lot of, I don't know, spirit of the stranger coming in so much lately. I feel like a lot of it is because so many of us are online. So many of us are interacting in a very strange way, right? We're not interacting so much face to face, right? Everyone's behind a mask. You know what I mean? Everyone's behind a mask or you're online. And online, you never know, you never know who you're speaking to. So there's a lot of differences in the way that we're interacting with people. And Spirit of the Stranger is an oracle that's been coming up a lot. Spirit of the Child, of course, innocence. So let's just see what your animal spirits say for you this week, Cancer. I do hope everything is all right with the sound. Live streaming sound thing is like I can't fix it, like I do in the videos afterwards. So just hope that the levels are okay. All right, the fire ant. Woo! Irritability, right? Fire, anger, fire ant. Oof. Some of you might be dealing with somebody like that is very easily irritated. Somebody's very, very regimented. All right, let's just see what else we got here. The lamb, spirit of the child goes hand in hand because the lamb is, of course, the spirit, the animal spirit for the child. Right? For the child or something that's just been born, brought into the world. We have the fox. Fox is earth energy, beautiful energy. I love the fox. The fox is also one of the best animal spirits for the partner in a relationship. So Cancer, lovely Cancer. Let's get right into your animal spirits before I pull out the cards for you and your person. All right. So the fire ant. We're talking about somebody who's very, very, very irritable, right? Fire ants are sort of very regimented. They require everything to be according to, orders and the letter of the law and sort of their, this is sort of the spirit of the soldier, right? Sometimes we call ants soldier ants, right? But this is fire ants. So, of course, fire ants are much more related to sort of irritability, right? Irritability. But again, one of the things that makes the fire ant irritable is not having a structure, right? Or things being out of structure, things not being according to the plan that was set out. Again, it's interesting, and it drama also, right? So the fire ant hates drama because he gets very quickly caught up in it. So he likes things to be a certain way. He likes things to be conducted a certain way. He can very easily be caught up, right? Oftentimes, I'm going to tell you something about the fire ant individual, though. A lot of times, this is because that secretly they're very sensitive, right? So, this is the type of energy that, for instance, somebody is resonating with fire ant energy. If they are in amongst a group of people and that they know, maybe that they're friends, and there are a couple people in this group that are arguing, the person who's resonating with fire and energy is going to get way more dramatic about it. They're going to get way more upset about the argument than the two people who are arguing. Do you know what I mean? So in this way, this is what I mean to say about fire and energy. It's very much like a case of someone who they really like everything to be status quo. They like everything to work out fine, and any kind of irritability is magnified with somebody's resonating with fire and energy. Now we have the lamb, beautiful earth energy, and the lamb represents the birthing of something beautiful, right? Of course, the most beautiful thing that we can imagine coming into existence is a human being, a child, a baby. But the lamb also represents, the birthing of something creative, a creative idea, a creative effort, a goal. It is something that is brought into existence that requires protection and love and nurturing for it to mature into something that it's, mature into what it is supposed to be, right? So the lamb, certainly we're talking about, it's earth energy. So we're talking about earth energy in the sense that, something has been created, something has been manifest, but it isn't quite where where it will ultimately be. It hasn't grown yet. So it can be a child, can be an idea, can be a project, can be a new relationship even. But then again, if this type of relationship would resonate with spirit of the child, it would be quite an immature relationship that would need a lot of care for it to mature. Now the fox. Fox is more earth energy, but I love the fox. The fox is clever. The fox is charming. This is someone who is a delight to come home to, right? This is the type of partner who is there with you, right? They have your back. They're there with you. They mate for life. Foxes mate for life. So once they're emotionally attached, you don't have to, you can count on the fox being there. The other thing about fox energy individuals is that they never allowed a relationship to get boring. Then, you know what I mean? They're very charming. They're very sort of they're playful, they're fun, they're charming. This is the type of person that's going to always keep things alive and fresh, It's really, really, it's one of the highest animal spirits for the type of energy that we would want to see in a mate, right? And someone that we want to be with for the rest of our lives. I mean, the love, right? So it's not so much that you all want to fall in love with a fox, but I'm saying these are the characteristics that we want the person, right, that we're in love with, to also have these, I want to say loyalty, right? Cleverness, we want someone who's clever and loyal and charming and makes us feel good, right? So this is something, these are traits that anyone can embody, even though they're, a uniquely them person and you're in love with who they are, uniquely them, you will want them to have the traits of the fox in a relationship because it's healthy relationship material. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we want. All right, Cancer, let's take a look at your cards for you and your person. I've already been shuffling off camera for quite some time, so all I need to do is just cut your deck. Show me what's going on with Cancer and their person this week. Remember, this is just a weekly snapshot into one relationship that you have with one person. right? And it's not necessarily indicative of the relationship as a whole at all. All right, guys. So three upside down. Here we have your person resonating with Nine of Pentacles. Funny, last reading came out for that. Capricorn had that. You are resonating with Empress. Your person sees you as the Nine of Cups or nines. You see them as the King of Swords. Your person desires Five of Wands. Interesting. You desire Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Did their desire Five of Wands? What needs to happen? Two of Pentacles. Energy that's coming in that needs to happen. Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have Six of Pentacles showing up everywhere. Six of Pentacles this week. So this is a week that a lot of us are giving. We're helping people out. We're giving. You know, Six of Pentacles is showing up for all of the love readings this week. I'm trying to understand, you know, it almost seems to me like, you know, we started off with Two of Pentacles a few weeks ago. Then we kind of went into Seven of Pentacles, which was a real reevaluation. And now a lot of us have settled with a little bit of Six of Pentacles energy, which is the decision to start to give more than you receive. It's interesting, isn't it? It's almost like as a whole, we are making this sort of journey. We're taking this journey, journey of understanding about ourselves. And a lot of us are choosing to go down the road of generosity, giving, right? Helping people out. So let's get right into it. Nine of Pentacles and Empress energy. I do hope everything's all right with the sound, guys. Like I said, I can't check until after the video is over since I'm live streaming. Nine of Pentacles is how your person is resonating. And, you know, this came out before earlier too for Capricorn, like I said. So Cancer, this is interesting. Your person is someone who's very ambitious. Right? They're very ambitious. They're very successful. They master something. They're certainly a master at their craft. They've worked very hard to get where they're at. But their single-mindedness and their ambition can really alienate them. Right? So again, just as I said in the previous reading that I was doing, I feel this a little bit here also that you're dealing with someone who is they're just so ambitious and they're just so into their work. I think this, but here I feel a different energy for you, Cancer. I feel like this person is just used to being on their own. You may be dealing with somebody who is at heart a bit of a loner. Not in the sense that they don't want to be with you. Clearly, they're showing up in this reading, which is a connection reading with you. Oh, thank you, Terry S. I really appreciate you taking the time to let me know that it sounds all right. Thank you so much. Nine of Pentacles, though, but here, just my feeling here is that you're just dealing with somebody who has been used to sort of concentrating on their work. They are sort of they like what they do. They're mastered. I almost feel like they're a little bit nerdy about what they do. They're certainly very, very successful at it. They're definitely attractive. You know, you find them very sexy. Nine of Pentacles, people across the board are very attractive. Now you're resonating with the Empress, Cancer. So you also are embodying the divine feminine in this relationship. Now, Nine of Pentacles is clearly a woman on the card, but it doesn't matter, right? My readings are gender neutral, and we should already know coming to the tarot that a lot of these energies, male, female, doesn't matter. I do feel like Cancer, in this particular reading, you are resonating with the feminine aspect, but that doesn't matter. You know, you could also be dealing with another feminine aspect person, or they may be resonating masculine, whatever, but you are definitely resonating very, very deeply feminine with that Empress. You're taking care of yourself. You know, it's like this is a nice energy that you're bringing into the week, Cancer. It's a really nice self sort of loving energy, right? And I always love to see the Empress because the Empress talks about that, you know, she's the divine mother, the divine feminine, but she understands the need to take care of herself. She cannot be those things to anyone else unless she takes care of herself first. So this is not a selfish self-love. This is a true love of self, a nurturing of self, so that you can be the best mother, best lover, best friend, best divine feminine that you can be. So it always starts with love of self. And the law of attraction automatically starts with love of self. And so, of course, Empress is sexy as hell and generally sort of really embodies that law of attraction, right? So even if you're dealing with somebody who's generally quite, I want to say like a loner or on their own, quite isolated, you are the one pulling them in, certainly. Well, how do you see each other? Well, they see you as the Nine of Cups, and again, this is a weekly snapshot. They see you as Nine of Cups this week. You're seeing them as King of Swords. So they're seeing you as being quite happy and content. You have everything you know that you need. They see you also, though, with a little bit of separation there, right? I think just as you are recognizing in them and a solitariness, right? An apartness, a solitariness, an ability to be okay by themselves. They're seeing you also as really sort of content and happy and luxuriating in yourself also. They see you as another nine card. And like I said, all the nine cards have a little bit of hermit energy inherent in them. So you guys are really seeing each other in the same way, but you're seeing them much more on a material sort of abundance level. And they're seeing you certainly resonating with all that water energy that, of course, you would be resonating with Cancer. Very sensitive, very Cancerian. You see them as King of Swords. So no nonsense, no bullshit, right? King of Swords is like, again, you see them as the dominant masculine. King of Swords is absolutely masculine energy, right? Talking about air of fire, fire of air. Kings are always fire. So fire of air, this is the fiery person. This is the one who's going to tell you how they feel, how it's going to be. They lay down the law. They're the disciplinarian. They're the rule maker. They require absolute honesty and truth. You know what I mean? I would say that King of Swords could possibly resonate a little bit with fire and energy also. But again, remember, I said the fire end is the way he is because he's very sensitive. And the King of Swords is the way he is because he is also very sensitive because he abhors lies or dishonesty or wrong communication, right? So a lot of people call that low vibrational, you know, I would say polar negative or just, communication that focuses on wrongness, apartness, disharmony, lies, gossip. He abhors that. The King of Swords is all about finding order in the chaos and bringing order to the chaos in a sense of communicating in a whole way. Always honest, honest, honest. So this is how you see them. And they see you as very contented, very happy, also very able to be on your own. So we're going to go a little bit deeper with the clarifiers, but here it gets interesting. What do you desire? Well, your person desires competition. Five of Wands. Right? They're resonating with a desire for a power struggle. Why is that? What is that all about? Because this is the desiring position. You desire your work, right? You desire Queen, more water energy. Queens are always water. So you're resonating more, even consistently with water energy. Your desire is to be able to put your emotions into your work, be able to throw yourself into your work, and to be able to have that emotional kind of satisfaction, right? So whatever your career is, whatever work it is that you do right now, I'm not surprised because you have Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles is absolutely sort of compatible. Because the Queen of Pentacles is all about pouring her heart into her work. She's emotionally invested, right? She also understands, the requirement of blood, sweat, and tears that it takes to put into your work to get where you want to get what you desire out of it. You see how she's looking at her pentacle there, almost as if it's her child or her baby. So in a lot of ways, this can connect very much to Lamb energy, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised, Cancer, if some of you are doing humanitarian work, social activist work of some kind. This is coming up a lot in my readings. Maybe just my collective is that collective, Yeah, abundance is still coming in too. So I'm not talking about this kind of poverty social work. I'm talking about social work and money also coming in. Queen of Pentacles is definitely success coming in, by the way. She puts her heart and soul into it because that is how she has succeeded to build her garden. This garden has come out of her own blood, sweat, and tears. It was not a garden that she just inhabited. So there's another reason why I love the Queen of Pentacles and why she has such a close connection with Nine of Pentacles energy. Yet your person wants a battle. They want a little competition. Now, I wonder what that's all about. Let's just see what's going on here, because it could just be that they're a little bit jealous. It could be that there's some other energy coming in. You already see them as resonating quite masculine. So you might be dealing with somebody who just wants to flex their muscles a little bit, right? I'm going to get to what needs to happen once I pull out the clarifiers. But it's just so interesting. We're going to see more when we pull out these cards. Show me what's going on with Cancer in their person. So curious about that Five of Wands. Why would anybody desire a power struggle, right? You'd have to tell me, sound off if you know what I'm talking about. But we'll see if we can get a little bit more about this. Feels to me like a good old-fashioned short sort of competition for the woman's affections sort of thing. I don't know, Let's see. All right, your person, Two of Cups. Ooh, hot love there. Tower. Damn. Oh. Okay. And a Five of Cups. Oh, did you break their heart? I think you might have broke somebody's heart, Cancer. I don't even mean to laugh about it, but it's like you. Seven of Cups. Ooh, for you. Oh, shit. Three of Swords and a Six of Swords. Oh, you hurt. Oh, my gosh. I think you might have walked away from this person. I don't know why I'm laughing. Like, it's making me laugh because it's really Four of Pentacles. Some worries about money definitely coming in. Wow. So your person is, I think they're fighting to get you back. I think they're fighting to get you back. I'm going to be honest with you. This is interesting. This is a person, like, this is why you're resonating so strong with this Empress energy. Because you just don't, you're in your bag, right? You're in your thing right now, Cancer. You're loving yourself. You're doing yourself, right? You're taking care of yourself, and you see them as being, okay, King of Swords energy, but they did something. They messed up. Three of Swords, they messed up, and you moved on. Six of Swords, they messed up, and you moved on, and you moved to somewhere where, I think they were quite immature. Now it's starting to be a little bit more clear with the spirit of the child also, but they messed up. You have a Three of Swords here. There's a betrayal. There was a betrayal here. Terry, you're saying yes, walked and blocked. I'll be the laughter. Sometimes I gotta laugh though, because it's just a vibe. Sometimes the cards I get a feeling for the cards. This makes me laugh a little bit because you really put a stop to it. And it's making me giggle because you're feeling so good right now, Cancer. It's like you're not having any second thoughts about this, right? You're Empress energy, you're strong, you're doing your business, right? But they're coming in like they're blowing you up. And I think the thing is that it could be, hi, what's that, Lily? Hi, Lily. I got to look a little closer to see. Hey, Lily, how you doing? It's funny because they're blowing you up. So now I understand what's going on a little bit more with this reading as well, because Eight of Wands is a blow up. Like they're calling, they're texting you, they're calling you. They see you as their twin flame also, Two of Cups. They see you as their match. They realize they messed up. They see you as happy. It's so funny because you're resonating with Empress, right? And they see you Nine of Cups. Now I understand why they're seeing you as happy. Happy as shit, right? You're contented. And this is what I was meaning. It's like, they see you as kind of separate also. Why? Because you walked away. You're in your own thing. You left. You're doing your own thing. I think you realize Seven of Cups also. Seven of Cups is unrealistic expectations. And I think what happened is that you kind of came to your senses with this person to a certain degree. And I think maybe you realized you had unrealistic expectations because you were dealing with a child, spirit of the child. You were dealing with a child, and but your child has realized. I think they've realized that they fucked up. And what is happening now, especially right now, at times like this, a lot of people, this is coming out in the readings, a lot of people are, it's affecting them. The inability to just go out and forget about what they've done, right? To go out and to sort of right now, everyone is hyper focused. People are inside. People aren't going to work. People are hyper focused on their own lives, and they're seeing their own lives from a different point of view, right? And I think that what's happening is there's a lot of feeling of this. People who messed up certain relationships are really wanting to go back to them. Some people who are in relationships are ready to finally leave, and this particular situation, this person is this week blowing up with the realization that they messed up. Five of Wands is there. I think they want to battle for it. They're willing to battle for it. This is their desire. I think they want an opening. And Tower is an awakening that they're having. And it's really shocked them in a lot of ways. Five of Cups is definitely they are thinking about the past, man. They're thinking about how much they regret what they did. I think they regret it. But I'm gonna say honestly, it's interesting because I don't see any growth on their side, right? I see the Tower. They have the Tower and they have the regret, but the Five of Wands. Why have Five of Wands? I would have rather wanted to see a Nine of Wands, taking responsibility for your actions. But a Five of Wands is desiring a battle. So you're dealing with somebody who's still a child. They're still very immature. And just because they're unhappy about the way things went down, they're missing you. But as typically, they're also missing you in a very immature way. They're ruminating over the past here with the Five of Cups. Yes, the Tower moment has shook them. They want to be with you, Two of Cups. They see you're happy, which could be one of the reasons why they're having a Tower. But their reaction to it is Five of Wands, which is not a healthy reaction. Five of Wands is not healthy. It's not healthy to be desiring a duel to win somebody's heart, This is the type of person, Five of Wands energy coming through here is like, somebody who thinks that if they just beat up your boyfriend or girlfriend, right, then you'll be with them. You know what I mean? It's like they're not looking at what's important. They'd rather, fight or compete or duel, rather than fix their own issues. Right. So again, you're still dealing with somebody very immature. The betrayal is there, but this week, let me tell you something. Why is the reading come up? Because you have every desire to move towards harmony, but this week your phone's going to blow up. Eight of Wands. And you're going to make sure you have to put boundaries in place, because if you don't want to get with this individual, if you don't want to come back to them, you're going to have to put boundaries in place, because Eight of Wands is what's happening, what needs to happen or what's going to be happening in this relationship. And Eight of Wands is just a blowing up of your phone, a blowing up of your email. And eight being the number of strength and boundaries, you're going to have to put your boundaries in place, because not everything that's coming in is worth listening to. A lot of what's coming in this week is going to be very mixed messages, very mixed signals. Feels toxic to me. Their energy, Two of Pentacles. Well, they're also financially up and down right now, right? They're juggling a lot financially. Take care. All right. Watch out that you're not dealing with somebody who, when the times are tough or when they're having to go through a lot of financial chaos, that's when they come. That's when they show. Hello, Lauren. That's when they're coming, back in, when they, you know what I mean? Like, why Two of Pentacles? It could also be that you're dealing with somebody who really needs to be juggling some shit, right? Because again, this position here is what needs to happen or what's going to be happening next, right? And so to a certain degree, it's interesting that you're needing to put boundaries in place because you've got a lot of mixed messages coming in, but your person is needing to be flexible because they're going to be having to juggle a lot of shit, right? Financially. And so this is also having an impact, I want to say, on the way that they're responding to you. If this resonates, let me know, again, your cards here, where's the cups? There's no love apart from Seven of Cups, which is a realization that you were deluded with this person, that you had, this is not what you wanted. You may have thought you wanted it, but it's not. And you left. I mean, Empress energy, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords. You are absolutely sort of in your thing. You're moving forward. You're doing your thing. You're taking care of yourself. And, Empress energy coming in this week for you is because also I think for a lot of you, if you weren't taking care of yourself before, loving yourself, you are absolutely loving yourself now. Now, Spirit of the Stranger has come in. Spirit of the Stranger here. Interestingly enough, we're talking about caution, warning, danger. It's the Mystic Moon. These are, her oracle cards. This is what she is associated with, Spirit of the Stranger. I get a little different sense sometimes, though, from this card. So sometimes it could be strangers coming in uh, that you may make a connection with, but also it could be, it depends. I think here in this reading, I am feeling like you do want to be a little bit cautious with what's coming into you, right? So, because this person here is dealing with quite a shocker, and their attitude of Five of Wands is quite sort of, uh, it's immature, So I wouldn't put it past them to use a stranger. Like, let me put it to you this way. What I'm feeling here is like maybe they make up a fake profile. You know what I mean? Like a profile of a stranger or somebody, and here the stranger comes into your life online on your social media or whatever. You think it's a stranger, and here it is, it's this person doing a fake profile. Like that's an example of the energy I'm feeling here, right? I'm not one of these readers who starts, oh, I'm seeing this, that, and the other thing. You know what I mean? I just read the message, but I am feeling that the spirit of the stranger is connected to him or her. So do watch out, because somewhere this week, perhaps, or in the coming weeks, there may be a weird interaction that you have with a stranger. And it's like, are they a stranger? Aren't they a stranger? What's weird about it is maybe that they're not actually a stranger, that they're in fact somebody posing as a stranger. And this is what so just be careful with that. Eight of Wands, make sure your boundaries are up. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure your boundaries are up. And, that Empress energy is just reminding me to stay strong with that. The Empress is strong. She knows what she's doing, and carry on with your work. This betrayal that they put you through, if I felt like they were coming, like, especially in this reading, if you're resonating, like this Five of Wands bugs the shit out of me because it's just such an unhealthy energy, right? I can understand them messing up with you, right? But if they would at least come, if this was at least something healthy, something that made me feel like they were doing anything besides feeling sorry for themselves, being jealous that you're happy, and being selfish, then, I would say that they're, maybe they have resonated out of this child energy, but I don't think so. I think they're still quite immature. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your weekly outlook. It was something. Do sound off below if you guys are going through this. Let me know this week what you guys are going through. Let me know if you're going through this Eight of Wands, and if you are, put those boundaries up. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the giveaway this month. At the end of the month, I will announce the winner in a video. And all you have to do is be subscribed and leave me a comment on any video letting me know that you're interested, Cancer. Thank you so much, guys. You Cancers, I gotta say I love you guys so much because you guys come out so hard for my videos, even for my live stream. I see a lot of you have tuned in. Thank you so much for chatting. Lily, Terry, big shout out to Lily, Terry. Who else was shouting? Somebody else came out earlier. Is that just you two? Okay, you two girls. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for chatting. I'm going to read over all your chats when I finish this video. I don't get a chance to read all of them during the video. And in any case, you guys, Cancers, have a wonderful week, all right? Stay safe. Stay as healthy as you possibly can. Most of all, stay kind to each other. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for helping me keep my channel alive. This is what I do for a living. Before the catastrophe hit and even during. So I'm still here for you guys as much as I can be. And I hope that it helps you, and you supporting me definitely helps me. So thank you so much. So that's it. I'm going to take a little break, have some iced coffee, and I'll be back with your sister sign, Scorpio. Then we're going to finish off with Pisces. So we're going to get to all the water signs today. So just keep your bell notifications on and check back. In a little while, I'll be live streaming the Scorpio Love Weekly. Bye-bye, guys.